You know, Andy, I've been to Florida once, and it's an interesting place to say the least. To say the least.
I've been there a couple of times.
Yeah, I went to Tampa Bay, and let me tell you, if you guys are from the Midwest or the East Coast or anywhere where it's woodsy, and you guys know that you guys got fucking deer, like the rodent of the forest. You guys got deer running around everywhere, right?
How are deer the rodents?
They just are. Okay, don't question me.
I
fucking know everybody knows, and Richie knows. Okay. Anyways, that's besides the point. The point is, I have been to Florida, right? And Florida's a fucking mythical, magical place. First of all, they got Universal Orlando, right? They got the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, which I've been there, and it was fucking fantastic. Better than the one here in LA, right? Better, way better. It's bigger, it's better, whatever. But so we got these things that are equivalent to the rodent of the forest, but I would call them the rodents of Florida. Do you know what that is, Andy?
Florida man.
No, gators.
Oh. Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Gators. There's many, many fucking gators. Everywhere you look, there's a fucking pond or something, and each fucking pond or little body of water has a sign, right? And every fucking sign is beware of gators, beware of gators. And coming from fucking California, you don't see gators every day.
Yeah, but you know what else they got there that doesn't belong? Two things. And they're a big problem down there.
D's nuts?
No.
D's nuts?
Iguanas and pythons.
Oh, yeah, because people fucking release them there, and then that little environment is perfect for them.
Dude, people are going out, like, floating around in, like, little boats and shit. Just, all they do is, they're just shooting iguanas.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're probably messing up the ecosystem there, you know what I'm saying?
No, the iguanas are messing up the ecosystem.
But another mythical thing, which you had brought up, besides gators and iguanas and pythons, is, drum roll please,
Florida man?
Yes, Florida men.
No,
so,
not men, man.
Man,
he is
women,
an entity.
People, human, whatever. People from Florida seem to be of a different variety. I will say that. But welcome, everybody, to the Supernatural Beer Bros podcast. This is our third episode, and we decided we're going to take a little bit of a break from...
Yeah, we're doing it chill.
Yeah, a little bit of a break from the aliens, even though, you know, our research was very in-depth last episode. But
there is no research involved in this episode.
No, whatsoever. We're just going to sit here and bullshit and read a couple of articles that we pulled up.
Well, more headlines than articles.
Yeah.
We're not getting into it that far.
We'll go ahead and read bits of the article with you guys, what we think is interesting, you know, and we'll just bullshit.
Not me. All of mine are headlines.
Okay, whatever, Andy.
There is no article.
You're just going to read the headline and fucking comment on it?
That's right.
That's how it goes here. Remember, Supernatural Beer Bros podcast. You guys
I do what I want.
Do your own research.
It's my hot body. I do what I want.
Yes. So, we're going to go ahead and start this off, Andy.
I got you right here.
Hold on.
Ready? I'm reading an introduction into Florida.
Before we start, if you guys haven't already, go ahead and follow us on Instagram at Supernatural Beer Bros Podcast. We're there if you guys want to know whenever we post new episodes.
Instagram is SBB Pod.
Well, yeah, there we go. SBB Pod. So we have that up and running, and we'll be posting that every time we post a new episode. And as of right now, we are just on Spotify and also SoundCloud. So if you guys want to, come across our episodes, you know where to find us, but mainly Spotify. We're working on getting on Google Cast and what's the other one? Amazon Podcast and all that good stuff,
Apple.
And iTunes, yeah. But as soon as we get there, we'll let you guys know, and we'll move forward from there. So let's go ahead and get started, Andy. Let's hear this article of these wild, rabid, crazy Florida men.
Rabid, huh?
Some of them are.
Yeah, some of them. All right. This is by Sophie Kleeman. If I said that right. You'd be hard-pressed to find a more perfect caricature of American wildness, bodiness, and most unintelligible impulses than the Florida man. As the Internet's most notorious citizen, Florida man is a single person. Or isn't a single person.
It's an entity.
Let alone a single resident of Florida. He's an amalgamation of characters who populate the ridiculous news stories that often trickle out of the Sunshine State. Florida man is a raunchier version of the Onion's mild-mannered area man.
You know what? They should take away that title, Sunshine State, and they should change it to fucking Humid State.
Area man a caricature with a wink and a nod to our fellow Americans. Florida Man is best known for his outlandish conduct, which ranges from the bizarre, carrying a meth lab in his pants, to the terrifying, trying to ignite a race war near Disney World.
Oh, no.
His batshit crazy antics are frequently documented on the Twitter account at Florida Man, with headlines like, "Hospital nearly burns down after Florida Man on oxygen tank tries to smoke crack in the ICU."
Oh, Florida.
And "Florida Man firebombs boss's truck because of meth."
Look, I have a working theory on why these Florida men do this crazy shit that they do.
Because they're all on meth?
No, I mean that's part of the reason, right? Let's go back, though. Back to the fucking gators, right? Tell me, Andy, if you're fucking living in a swamp area, right? Your city's like just a giant fucking swamp, and you got to fear for your fucking life every day. Like, oh, like I want to go swimming. It's hot. It's the Sunshine State. It's fucking humid. Let me just jump in this pond, right? You can't do that because there's fucking alligators everywhere, and that has to be scary as shit, right? So what do you do when you're scared? Like everyone else, you turn to meth.
I don't turn to meth.
Anyways, continue, Andy.
In short, Florida Man is America's ID. And although he hails from the nation's Wang, Florida Man embodies America's deepest and darkest desires, and does so with reckless abandon. Patrick George described him best as America's worst superhero in 2013. Whoever this Florida Man is, he's clearly insane and unstoppable.
Florida Man is America's worst superhero.
He feels no pain, he has no ethics, and is capable of feats far beyond that of normal American men. It almost sounds like Florida Man is a superhero, just a really terrible one. This is from 2014. As 2014 comes to a close, it's time to salute the best and brightest of this year's class of Florida men. Florida Man attempts to smoke crack in the ICU, almost burns down the hospital. We already mentioned that one.
Yeah. So let's elaborate on that one. You said, okay, repeat the headline again.
Florida Man attempts to smoke crack in the ICU and almost burns down the hospital.
This guy is in the ICU for God knows fucking what. Maybe he's got an alligator up his ass or something, right? Maybe he just came back from the wizarding world of Harry Potter and has a fucking wand shoved up there, or who knows?
Maybe he's got a baby python wrapped around his cock.
Maybe something along those lines, right? And just think about it, right? He's over here like, fuck, man, I got this injury, whatever it may be. Like, I got this fucking injury. I got to go to the ICU. Fuck. All right.
I'll just pack some crack up my
asshole.
asshole.
Go to the ICU. No, let me go to the ICU.
Where they won't find it.
Gets to the ICU, right? Waiting. You know, sometimes the ICU takes forever. He's just sitting there waiting, right? Oh, man, this fucking python around my cock is just making me...
Hold on, Richie. How do you think he got the crack in there? Did he keister it?
They don't... you know what?
Do you think he keistered it?
No, I'm pretty sure he just walked in there, like...
Yeah, but they take your clothes when you go to the ICU. You're in one of those gowns that's open in the back.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, he keistered it, bro.
That could be very possible. Maybe he did. Maybe
he keistered it.
Or... See, the way I was thinking of it was he was waiting to get into urgent care. I don't know, but maybe it's now that you put a different spin on it. Yeah, ICU. He's probably fucking in his little gown, waiting.
Question: would you smoke a nice green nug that you just pulled out of your butthole?
I don't know if it would be a nug anymore, Andy. I don't know.
Little bits of turd on it and shit.
It'd be something. You know how they got moon rocks, right? You know what moon rocks are, Andy? Andy does not partake in the marijuana, but for those of you who do not know what a moon rock is, okay, so we live here in sunny California where marijuana is legal, right? So we got all kinds of fantastic THC and marijuana products. A moon rock is a nug, one of that fucking sweet little nug, just covered in like hash and yeah, that's pretty much what a moon rock is. But if I was to keister a nug, it would be a Richie rock, not covered in hash.
A Richie rock?
Yes, not a moon rock, a Richie rock.
Is that some weed that you ingested and crapped out and then you smoke it?
Yeah, because it's coated in turd.
Like that what's that coffee that people people drink a lot, where these
Oh, I know
where
what you're
these
talking
tree
about.
cats eat it, they shit it out,
shit it
and then
out
they
and it's
gather
better,
the beans up.
Better, quote unquote, better or something. I don't even fucking know, but that's besides the point. Yeah, dude. Okay, so let's say this guy did keister it, right? This guy keistered it into the ICU. So what does he find? What do you find in the ICU that can start a flame? First of all, that can burn this fucking little crack rock.
There's all
And
kinds
get
of
you
shit
high.
you could start a fire with in the ICU.
Hey, give me an example, fucking fire ICU boy.
I don't know. Maybe he had a lighter in his asshole too.
Oh God, I wouldn't doubt it. Florida men are of a different breed.
Yeah. Just slather some
Nah,
friggin' lube on that
but
shit.
still, I'm thinking
Keister
like
it.
this guy's got like a fucking python around his dick or like an alligator in his ass, and he's just like, you know what I really need right now? Some fucking meth.
Oh
Man,
my God.
Florida for the win, or for the loss. I don't know, but yeah. So that's like a little taste of the crazy shit that goes on in Florida, right, Andy?
Friggin' Florida.
Another one. It's not as crazy, but I got to give this guy props. He's like one of the good Florida men. Not saying that they're all bad or anything, but I was watching this video. Actually, I was watching maybe like 2 seconds ago while you were explaining all that. The caption is titled, "Florida man saves dog from alligator's jaws and doesn't even drop his cigar." So it's it's an old white guy, right? And just like I said, there's fucking little lakes and swamps everywhere in Florida, right? He's just casually coming out of a fucking lake holding an alligator, like it's probably like a baby alligator, with a dog in its mouth, right? So like he has the alligator in his hands, he's holding it like it's a fucking dog. The alligator has his dog in his mouth, and the dog's still alive, and he's just sitting there with the fucking giant ass cigar in his mouth, casually, like he does this every Sunday, right? Every fucking Sunday he has to take his dog out of an alligator's jaws. And this guy's just sitting here like fucking on his knees, grabbing the gator by its fucking mouth, prying it apart slowly, all with the cigar in his mouth, hasn't dropped it once. Just another Sunday for this gentleman.
Dude, I'd always have a pocket knife on me. I'd be stabbing the shit out of that gator.
No, yeah, this guy's not frantic at all. Like he literally just walked into the fucking little lake, swamp, whatever the fuck you want to call it, picked up the alligator, walked out with it, with his dog in his mouth, and just is sitting there trying to open it.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that friggin' video with that gator was walking across the golf course in Florida? That huge friggin' dinosaur, dude.
Oh
Thing
my
was enormous.
God.
What would you do, dude? I know you don't play golf, do you?
No, but if I
But
saw
dude, if you were
that-
out there on friggin' playing golf with some buddies or whatever, you had some beer and you see this giant fucking dinosaur walking across the
oh
green.
my God, I don't know what I would do. I'd probably shit myself, to be honest.
Dude, that thing was crazy.
No, yeah, the people that were there in that video also, they were just literally sitting there, fucking calm as they could be. Like I said, Florida people are a different breed. Like
Dude,
they're
people-
used to this shit.
People don't get how fast these things are, even on land.
Oh, here in California,
They're
we
fucking quick.
Here in California, we freak out if we see a squirrel. Like, oh my God, it's a fucking squirrel.
Not me.
In Florida, they're just like, yeah, it's a fucking 20-foot long gator walking down. He's about, he's on all fours, but he's sitting. Oh, that's a fucking New York accent. I don't know.
I killed a black widow behind my couch the other day.
Good job, Andy.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
You had to fucking pull out Bayou Andy for that one, right?
Nah, I didn't. I just grabbed my chancla.
I see. Being in California, married to the Mexican,
Yep.
and where our culture's rubbing off on you. The fucking mythical chancla.
You ready for this one?
Let's go.
Florida man flashes his ass at IHOP after impersonating a police officer to get free food. Matt Skida, 55, entered the IHOP around 1 a.m. Friday.
Okay, hold on.
And told a server who asked if he had money. He said, "Nope, but I am a cop and I get food for free," according to a police report obtained by the Orlando Sentinel. He then threatened to beat up the IHOP server and shouted, "Hey, buddy," before dropping his pants and exposing his ass to the IHOP employee.
It was probably more like, "Hey, buddy, fucking look."
Hey, take a look at this.
Yeah, man. So first of all, this guy probably, I don't know, 1 a.m. You walk into a fucking IHOP. Hey, I'm a fucking cop. Give me food. Excuse me, sir. It's 1 a.m.
They don't talk like that in Florida.
You know what? In Richie's, Florida, they do. Okay. I'm a fucking cop. Give me some fucking food. I just smoked about 3 pounds of meth and fought 4 alligators. So just give me some food, all right?
How are you not dead, sir?
I'm a fucking cop.
3 pounds of meth. You should be dead.
I'm a fucking cop, all right? That's what I do for a living. I fucking serve and protect. Serve and prometh.
And in the process of serving and protecting, you smoked 3 pounds of meth.
Yes.
You should be dead, sir.
Hey, take a look at this. Pulls down pants.
Oh, God.
Nah.
You need to leave, sir. You need to leave.
I don't think the server was like that because going back to being just from Florida in general, like you fucking see gators every day. You see gators. It's like the National Geographic out there,
Dude,
right?
I'm telling you right now, that mop handle would be in my hand in about 5 seconds, and it would be right up that guy's ass.
Yeah, there you go. See, that's like what a real Floridonian, or how the fuck you would say it. That's what they would do, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna fucking sit there and be like, oh, an asshole. No, they fucking see gators every day eating children.
Crikey, it's an alligator.
I would say it's like the wild, wild west out there, but it's the wild, wild south.
Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sneak up to him and jam me thumb up his ass.
We'll fucking see what happens.
Crikey, he bit me arm off. He's really pissed off now.
We did it. We done did it this time. No, yeah, man, just there's honestly,
God rest Steve Irwin.
Yeah, rest in peace, Steve Irwin. You're a fucking real one, for real. But we could do like, Andy and I are kind of thinking like maybe we should do like a once a month Florida Man episode because there's just so many ridiculous Florida Man articles. Like,
but they're so much fun.
You know, I personally don't look for other like states news, but I do know that every time I search Florida Man, it's something ridiculous, right?
I wonder if there's a California Man.
Well, you know what? Actually, not too long ago, maybe like a week ago, from where we're like close to where we're from, right? So maybe like in the Marietta area, somebody climbed a stop sign butt ass naked, or not a stop sign, a stoplight. There we go, a stoplight. They climbed it butt ass naked, crawled all the way to where the light's at, butt ass naked, and just hung there.
Was he on bath salts?
He was on something. He was on that fucking hot California
Dude,
sun.
you know what I think started this Florida Man thing?
What is that?
That story with the guy on bath salts that like ate the other guy's face.
That was in Florida?
Yeah, that was in Florida, dude. When everybody thought that was the start of the zombie apocalypse.
Oh, yeah. You know what I did that day?
Zombie!
As soon as I fucking heard
Get
the
away
news,
from me, zombie!
I went to the Hudson River, picked up the guns that I threw in there, and I was like, these are for the zombies. That's what I did.
Zombies!
But
you'd be like the Walking Dead zombies, but...
Zombie Andy has entered the chat. That was a great joke, Zombie Andy. But yeah, so like I said, we could talk about Florida Man we could talk about. Okay, stop chomping over there, Andy. I get it. Are you fucking hungry? I get it. All right. Now we could talk about Florida Man like all fucking day. There's just so many articles, so many interesting articles, so many interesting things.
You got another one, or you want me to go?
Go for it, Andy.
All right. Here's a good one. Florida man bites off his neighbor's ear because he wouldn't give him a cigarette.
You need that fucking cigarette. You got a cigarette? You guys ever seen Trailer Park Boys? Probably like Julian, or no, probably like Ricky when he's punking, fucking those kids for cigarettes every time.
I haven't seen that show.
Well, some people have, all right? Maybe our listeners have.
CBS 12. I was helping a friend out, and someone decided they wanted to take a chunk out of my ear, said John Ott.
My question is, how do you let someone get close enough to you that's asking for a cigarette to fucking bite off your ear? Like, is he like whispering in your ear, hey, buddy, you got a cigarette?
Is he going in for a kiss?
Yeah, no, you have to be like, hey, come here. What do you want, Steve?
You get a smoke,
no,
bro.
On. Come here, Steve. Come here. All right.
Got a square?
Right. Now get closer. What? I gotta say something. It's a secret. All right. Pulls up, puts his ear. Hey, you got a fucking cigarette? Oh, no, sorry. I don't. My fucking ear. And that's probably what happened. Am I right?
Maybe. Something just happened.
Oh no.
I'm having one.
Technical difficulties. Andy's having one, aka a brain aneurysm or an orgasm. Who knows?
It's like us Step Brothers. You remember that movie with the fucking, what's that guy's name with the fucking curly ass hair? Dale, right?
Yeah.
He's banging that other dude's wife in the men's bathroom, and he goes, he's sitting there and he's like it's like his first time, you know, and she's like, they're both standing up and she's riding him standing up, and he's like, oh my god, it's so slippery. He's like, oh shit. He's like, something's about to happen. Oh. He's like something. He's like something's gonna happen.
Andy, complete with the eyes rolled back in the head.
That was a great movie.
Oh man,
that shit was hilarious.
fucking Step Brothers.
He's like, something's about to happen.
That's a great movie. But continuing, I wonder, dude. Like, those guys were Florida man like eligible. Like they probably could.
Hold on, the guy that bit the guy's ear. The guy says he said the guy comes up and he put him in a bear hug, and the next thing he knew, he was biting his ear.
So he's like, "Hey, buddy, you got a fucking cigarette?" And then he's like, "No, man, sorry." And he's like, "You know what?
Come here.
Give me a fucking
Come here,
hug.
bro hug.
Give me a hug, cause you don't have a cigarette. I want to fucking hug you."
I'm fucking hungry.
Oh my god.
I swear, dude, if the zombie apocalypse starts, it's gonna start in Florida.
Yeah, probably most likely.
It's gonna start in
So
Florida.
I wonder, like, this guy, if he bit off his
There's so many examples of Florida man eating pieces of other people.
Oh yeah, no, he bit off this guy's ear. I wonder if he was on bath salts too. Like he was like, man, you know what to compliment these bath salts? A nice cigarette.
Yeah.
A fucking Marlboro Crush or whatever.
Dude, speaking of the bath salt guy again, the friggin' cops, they shot him like 9 or 10 times and he didn't even know. He didn't notice. He just kept eating the guy.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts. Like 9, you get shot.
And just
9 or
like
10
in
times
typical
and you
zombie
get somebody.
fashion, that it wasn't till they shot him in the head that he was done.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts. Capital N-U-T-S.
Dude. It was nuts.
My question is like, what is your train of thought? Like, if you're one of the officers that gets a call, like, yeah, we got somebody eating somebody else over here. Can you like maybe come? And it's
Well, I could tell you my train of thought.
let me tell you something though, officer. Before you come over here, it's definitely not fellatio. So just get your butt over here, you know.
Dude, I see this guy eating another guy's face. Okay.
Yeah.
I pull up. There's a naked guy on top of another naked guy.
Yeah.
Eating
Yeah.
said naked guy.
Yeah.
Blood spraying everywhere. All kinds of shit. This guy's
Okay.
covered in blood. I'm thinking zombie. And I'm shooting his ass right in the fucking face.
Ooh. You said.
There will be no...
Skibbity bop, poop, bop,
Yeah,
boom.
no, he's going to get the straight skippity paps. He's not... he's not... There will be no discussion. He's getting shot in the face.
Yeah. Honestly, I want to see what this guy like looked like when he was eating that. I mean, I'm sure he was bloody.
There were
but,
pictures, but I don't know.
Man, that's
I
fucking,
remember I seen pictures before.
that's fucking crazy, man. Crazy.
This guy was even
He's
if
something else,
even
huh?
if the cops hadn't have killed him, he'd have been dead soon anyways. The whatever he took, it was
Wait,
over. It
Did
was
that guy die? Oh yeah, well they shot
yeah.
him in the fucking head, right?
They shot him. They shot him a bunch of times and he didn't even notice. But even if they hadn't have shot him, he would have been dead from the drug anyway because it was like overheating his body and he was dehydrated and you know he would have died from overheating anyways.
Well, you know what, Andy? You know what I say? When you're a Floridian, what are 10 bullets compared to a fucking gator? Right? You gotta fight for your life every day. 10 bullets ain't shit, alright?
We're talking about a gator.
A fucking gator, crocodile, gator, whatever the fuck you want to call it, an alligator, crocodile.
I got it. The guy eating the other guy's face. Going back to the last episode.
He was a reptilian.
He was a reptilian.
Oh
dude.
my god.
Yeah,
He learned
eating
it from
that
his
dude's flesh
reptilian
and drinking
cousins.
his blood. He was like, the blood's raining down from up high. Like on Blade, dude. You ever seen Blade, the blood rave, dude? He's like,
Oh no.
blood just coming down out of the sprinklers and shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, take this as a fact, an absolute fact that reptilians are out there. They're among us.
No. Remember our first episode's disclaimer. Don't take anything we say as
No.
fact. Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows, just like Richie knows. That bath salts are not bath salts. That's just an excuse from the high reptilian order to throw aside their lower reptilian class who decide that they think it's okay to eat fucking people in public.
Okay, moving right along. Richie, what do you got next? Your turn.
Well, you know what? I don't have anything about...
You got nothing?
Well, I don't have anything about Florida men. But I do have an interesting article that I found on the interwebs. And
Is this modern or old?
It should be pretty modern. Let me see. It has to do with, nature's dog. And yeah, that's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to stick by it. Fuck you, Andy. Nature's dog. Nature's Great Dane. The bear.
Oh.
Yeah, Smokey the bear, whatever.
I want one.
The title here is California bears are getting a little too friendly with people. And a virus may be to blame. Ooh.
Or maybe people just feed them too much.
Yeah, something. I don't know. It's either way. Bears, nice, virus. Let's get into it.
That's the thing. You go to any national park in the country, there's signs everywhere that say, don't feed the wildlife.
Yeah, because they'll fuck you up.
No, that's not why.
Well, yeah, that is why. Because they're going to get close to you. They're going to fucking raid your camp. And then when you don't have food and you're like trying to scare them away, they're going to fuck you up.
They're going to come to your camp because they're going to associate humans with food.
Yes.
And then also, if you feed them constantly, they're constantly getting fed. They forget how to fend for themselves in the wild. Then, when I can't even fucking lost my train of thought. When the human supply of food dries up and they got to fend for themselves, they don't know how and they fucking die.
I think they know how, Andy. They're fucking bears.
Well, part of it's instinct, but, part of it's practice. Look at lions. Lions grow up fighting. They grow up hunting, and they never stop.
Yeah, and then you fucking put a zoo lion out there with the hood lions in Africa. He's going to get his fucking ass beat.
Yeah, you put a zoo lion out there in Africa, it'll get killed in a second.
Anyways, so basically the California bears are getting too friendly with people, and this is what the article says. The affected bears don't respond to clapping or shooing. So when you go, hey, get away, bear. Shoot. Yeah, you would say like a bear would run away. That's the go-to bear repellent. You know what? I've been there and it works, okay? Anyways.
No, OC spray, buddy.
No, it's fucking that's how you get a bear away. Anyways.
Not always.
Shut up. The affected bears don't respond to clapping or shooing, and in one case, a bear even climbed into someone's car.
No, like that right there is a classic example of desensitization. They're not afraid of humans anymore because humans are being too friendly with them.
Hashtag look it up.
I'm looking it up.
Okay, so basically, there's been reports of bear encounters in California since 2014. And what we've gathered, or what they've gathered, is the California Department of Fish and Wildlife, or the CDFW, first noted that the unsettling behavior in 2014. They were alerted by colleagues at the Nevada Department of Wildlife about a number of encounters around the Tahoe Basin with young bears who seemed to have neurological issues. And I think it's just like Andy said, because it's young bears, they probably grew up in like areas where people are camping and they become desensitized.
Yeah, they grew up getting fed by people.
Yeah. So according to this article, after further study, scientists determined that the bears had I'm gonna try to read this. I might butcher it, but
encephalitis.
Encephalitis. There you go. And you're fucking smart.
Yeah.
Encephalitis, inflammation of the brain. Their examination also revealed that 5 never-before-seen viruses in the sick bears, but it's unclear if the new viruses are the root of the cause of the bears' illnesses. So it's basically speculation. Like, they see these bears. They're like, oh man, a fucking friendly bear. They're just being too cool with us. Like, look, he wants to fucking dap me. He wants to shake my hand. He's over here with putting out the fucking dap, the fucking boom, you know, whatever. But as Andy said, it may just be, you know, like they're desensitized to humans because humans are out there, and we already know like most wildlife is getting lesser and lesser by the numbers, especially bears. So if you got a camping site and you're fucking feeding the bears, you know, and you got some cub bears that don't know any better, and they're away from their fucking mom, and they're like, all right, this guy's got some fucking peanut butter and jelly. Let me go get this peanut butter and jelly. Look, he's giving it to me. He's all right. He's fucking feeding me.
Hey, boo boo.
Hey, boo boo.
I got a stinky surprise for you.
Yeah. Fucking Hoagie Bear over here, whatever the fuck his name is. Yogi, Hoagie, whatever. Hoagie's a food. Speaking of food,
keep your hands off of that picnic basket, you dusty old bear.
So basically it's unclear, but what is interesting is that there are new viruses that are unknown to the species or whatever that are inside, like, you know, that they discover in these overly friendly bears. So it is definitely something to look at. What?
I'll take a virus making bears friendly over a virus turning human beings into zombies.
All right, no, check it out. Hear me out. Listen. All right, put your listening cap on.
I don't have one.
Just fucking put it on, Andy. Make one, okay? What if the end of the human race isn't the Florida man zombie apocalypse, right? What if it is California zombie bears?
There's not enough of them.
I don't care, dude. That's how the world's going to end. But I'm going to take a quick break. Fucking take a pee real quick. You know what I'm saying? Too many fucking White Claws.
Oh, shit.
All right, guys. We are back from our fucking wee-wee break. As you guys know, you drink a lot of alcohol. This shit tends to happen. You know, go potty.
We needed our refills, too.
Yeah, that too. That as well. But continuing on our Florida man story, I think we left off on...
You were talking about the friendly bears.
Zombie bear apocalypse.
Friendly bears.
Zombie bear apocalypse.
But they're
so
friendly.
Basically, if you guys run into a friendly bear, just know that that's the beginning of a zombie bear apocalypse, and we're all going to die. So, moving on from there, you know...
Okay. Florida man claims his wife was kidnapped by holograms.
His wife was kidnapped by holograms.
Holograms.
And I wonder if it was like the Tupac hologram.
This is by the Huffington Post.
Okay.
The man, whose name has not been released, was extremely agitated and holding a baseball bat when officials arrived. He told them that the men abducted his wife and that they used holograms to project signals on the walls to get him to do what they wanted and to communicate with each other.
Wow. So, you know what? Fuck that.
Reptilians.
Yeah, fuck that. This guy was fucking visited by an alien race.
Reptilians.
I don't know if it was fucking reptilians. It could have been something, but, I defend this guy. People think he's fucking crazy just because he's from Florida, okay? But I don't think he's crazy. I think this man was visited by some type of alien race, and they legit tried to take his wife. So, this guy's fucking hero of the week. Hero of the month. Hero of the year. Whatever. Whenever the fuck this happened, he's hero of that time. Okay? Because he tried saving his wife from aliens. Would you do that, Andy? Would you? Would you do that?
Maybe he killed his wife. You ever think about that?
Oh, Andy putting some spinners on things.
He was standing there with a baseball bat, claiming his wife was disappeared by people using holograms to disguise themselves and shit.
All right, Andy. Answer me this, right?
This man is not well.
You're fucking kicking back one day, right? You're drinking your beer. You're watching fucking Ghost Adventures or whatever it is you watch, fucking Gold Rush. And 2 holograms pop up into your fucking room. You think it's people, right? You're like, hey, what are you doing in my house? I'm gonna bippity bap you. Get the fuck out.
No, the skippity pap.
Skippity pap, bippity bap, whatever. Get the fuck out or I'm gonna fucking make you get the fuck out. And they're like, ha, 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 this human is entertaining. And you're just like, yo, get the fuck out. I'm from the fucking East Coast. You ever heard of the Hudson River?
See, that's where you messed up. There will be no discussion.
Anyways, you try to get him out.
Roscoe's coming out with a full mag.
Hey, no, listen.
And I'm going to empty it into the intruder.
You go get your fucking gun, all right? You fucking pull out.
I already have it.
You pull out Hillbilly Andy.
I don't have to go get it.
That's what I'm saying. You pull it out. Well, you got to get it because you're fucking sitting on the couch, and I know you don't got a gun shoved up your ass, so you can't pull it out of your ass.
Shoved down the back of my pants.
Okay, whatever the case may be. You get your fucking gun out.
It's a little uncomfortable, but it's handy.
You get your gun out. You shoot at him, right? You shoot at him. It goes right through them. And you're like, oh, fuck. And then next thing you know, they go to fucking your wife's room, right? She's in there sleeping. They grab her, they kidnap her. But it's weird because, you fucking shot at them, but the bullets went through them, right? So you think, like, maybe they can't have physical touch. But then, no, they grab your fucking wife. They grab her. They take her out the fucking front door. Boom, she's gone.
That's when I go get my giant spare subwoofer speaker and magnetize it. And then it messes up their holograms because their computers can't.
All right, Andy, you're more prepared
than
most men, but you gotta follow along with me on this hypothetical, right? So,
assuming I'd have time to do any of this.
Yeah, you follow along with me on this hypothetical, right? Okay. So they took your wife. You're like
hypothetical.
Whatever. Hypothetical. Follow along with me on this hypothetical. Okay. You call the cops. Hey, my wife was just taken by some fucking holograms or something. I got my baseball bat. I'm looking for him. Nice, Andy.
Score.
2 points. Andy's throwing bottle caps into the trash can, and he fucking made it. But
backhand too.
Yes. So the cops get there. You got your baseball bat in your hand, and they just think you're fucking crazy. But you know what? The most traumatizing thing happened to you. You shot a buckshot into your wall. It was meant for 2 holograms.
Nothing a little spackle won't fix.
That's not the point. The point is, the cops think you're fucking crazy, all right? And you just had this traumatic experience while you were watching Ghost Adventures. 2 fucking holograms kidnapped your wife. And now they think you did it. How you gonna feel?
Free.
Oh my god.
Just kidding, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, cheaper to keep her.
I love my partner.
You asshole.
I'm not married.
He's kind of
might
married.
As well be though.
Yeah. He was married, but she got kidnapped by 2 holograms.
Yeah.
Here we are now.
All right. Drunk Florida man attempts to ride bike through Taco Bell drive-thru and fights with the cops.
All right, this guy was riding his bike through the drive-thru.
Drunk.
But still, I mean, he's not. Is this fucking driving? Like, are you drinking and driving at this point? Is it a street bike? Is it a bike?
Doesn't matter.
Anyway,
dude, you could be on a pedal bike and get a DUI.
Look, bro, I don't think that's the worst of anything that's going on in Florida, right?
No, we can move on to the next one if you like.
No. We got to talk about this, okay? I get drunk, right? And I think, like, fuck, my car's broken down. It's a piece of shit that I bought for like $20. It's broken down in my driveway. Works when it wants to. I'm fucking drunk. And all I fucking want is a burrito, right? I'm fucking drunk. You get the beer munches. That's just a real thing, all right? I don't have my fucking car, so I got my bike. All right, let me get on my fucking bike. I don't want to get out, though, because I'm fucking drunk. So if I go inside, they're going to judge me. No, that's not happening. I'm not getting judged today. This is no judge zone. So you're not ruining my vibe, so I'm just going to go to the fucking drive-thru, right? I'm going to get my burrito. Fuck that. 2 cops pop up, and they're like, hey, mister, why are you in a drive-thru on a bike and you're drunk? It's like, fuck you, dude. I'm not driving a bike, all right? I mean, I'm not driving a car, right? I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not going to run over anybody with my bike. I just want a burrito. Like, this guy got fucked with, and I don't like it.
I seen a bike going really fast split a deer in 2.
Like a street bike?
Yeah.
Okay, was this guy on a bike or a street bike?
I don't know.
I want to say he was on a bike.
It just said his bike. So it didn't say.
Okay, I want to say, yeah. He was on a bike, but.
You ready for this one? I got a great one.
I'm still kind of upset that this guy didn't get his Del Taco when he was drunk, and he wasn't even driving.
It wasn't Del Taco. It was Taco Bell.
Whatever.
They don't have Del Taco in Florida.
Same difference, okay? Del Taco is a fucking California thing, just in case you guys didn't know.
Florida man escapes an adult novelty store with a $300 Jenna Jameson doll.
$300?
It's a Jenna Jameson sex doll.
For $300?
Yeah. Jenna Jameson looks like
Yeah, I don't even know who that is, but $300 seems cheap, okay?
not someone I'd want to bang. All right. The suspect walked up to the counter of the Inner Secrets shop in Vero Beach and asked the worker, Catherine Morales, some questions about the doll. Following the perp's question time, he grabbed the doll off the counter and ran out of the store without paying for the product. While the Jenna Jameson doll is not further described by investigators, it appears likely that the stolen item was the Jenna Jameson Extreme doll, a battery-powered model in the likeness of the 39-year-old porn star.
Oh, man.
Along with a vibrating, ultra-soft mouth. The full-size Jenna Jameson doll, its manufacturer notes, features an exquisite, lifelike, removable pussy and ass.
You know, Andy, I'm just going to say it. $300 is a deal for all that. That's a fucking deal.
Yeah, but how does a pussy and ass get removed?
Yeah, this fucking beats me. You know, I don't know. This is like a...
This guy might have some weird fetishes going on.
It's a doll, okay? It's a doll.
What was that, Ed Gein that used to cut off his victims' pussies and, like, keep them in his bag or something?
Well, Ed Gein...
It was Gein, right?
Ed Gein would fillet his victims and use them as decoration. So, like, he had a fucking human skin lamplight or lamp
Yeah, didn't he have,
cover.
like, taxidermied, like, tits in his garage or something? Like, on a plaque or some shit?
Oh, yeah, he did chop off tits and wear them and act like he was a woman. Yeah.
Fucking Ed Gein.
But that's besides the point, all right? You're fucking buying a supersonic vibrating pussy for $300.
Supersonic?
That's what you said, right? Or am I just fucking
Supersonic?
projecting here, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, I don't know. $300 is a steal for me. So this guy was going to get
it. It was a vibrating, ultra soft mouth.
Oh,
not supersonic.
Ultra vibrating supersonic mouth. Imagine.
Mm-mm.
How do you think a supersonic wave would feel on your penis?
I don't know.
Probably not good.
Never experienced it.
But moving on, this guy could have had the deal of a lifetime for $300, but instead he was like, you know, I'm just gonna fucking steal this, and he did.
I wouldn't pay $300 for the real thing.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Andy, man of virtue.
Oh God.
But yeah, I don't know. These Florida men are fucking crazy. There's just so much we could talk about with Florida men, but you know, this episode is mainly about Florida men, but I don't think we're going to continue with Florida men, or we might, you know.
We'll find a good one.
It's probably just, you know, like, it doesn't have to necessarily be only Florida men that we're talking about. But continue it.
Florida man really, really wants to force a jury to watch his sex tape. The South Florida man wants to introduce sex tapes and intimate photographs of himself and his wife as evidence in his criminal trial to try to prove that his marriage was real and not just undertaken for immigration purposes.
So where was his wife from? Like,
I don't know. Oh, Cuba.
Okay.
Yep.
So he's like, hey, he's like, look, you guys are fucking trying to say that I just married my wife so she can get citizenship? All right, check it. I got some fucking sex tapes. You guys ever seen, you guys into anal? Check this out. And I'm like, no, sir. No.
You're going to watch it anyway.
Well, fucking, I don't care. Like,
This proves it.
You're not going to put me in jail for liking Cuban women. And you know what?
She loves me so much she goes ass to mouth.
Mouth to ass and ass to mouth. You know what I mean? It's just a crazy thing. But, maybe, just maybe she wasn't into him like she was into him. Maybe she just wanted citizenship, but he's probably defending
Well,
her.
he obviously wasn't embarrassed to show his sex tapes.
No, because from his point of view, he's just like, yeah, I fucking get this Puerto Rican fucking pussy every night. You know what I mean? I'll show you guys. Like, he's proud. He's proud.
He wouldn't be so proud when he busts in about 5 seconds.
Hey.
And then you got chicks on the jury like, oh, fuck. This guy's a fucking loser.
You guys want to watch my fucking 5-second porno?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. all I gotta say about this story is I think this guy was probably genuinely in love with his wife, and he wanted to show his love to the jury. And I think maybe his wife was just like, I just want to be a U.S. citizen. And I don't know. That's my take on this. Could be a hot take. What, Andy? What do you got to say about this?
Florida man attacks his nephew over undercooked noodles.
Oh, so we're moving on to something else now, huh?
Telling me they're a different breed in Florida, man.
What does it say?
Florida man attacks his nephew over undercooked noodles.
Like, what kind of attack, though? Like, he's chasing him with a knife or something?
At about midnight at Gardenia Gardens apartments, Newton's nephew told him the noodles Newton made were undercooked, according to the report. Newton started screaming and shoved him in the face.
Were they Italian?
I don't know.
Because, if you fucking cook that spaghetti,
You're
Italian and the fucking noodles ain't right, you're gonna fucking hear from the Iceman.
Okay. He went to another apartment in the complex where Newton followed him. They started arguing again. Newton rushed towards him with a knife while making slashing motions, according to the report. During questioning, Newton said he had been drinking and said it can affect his demeanor. He said the argument never got physical and denied picking up the knife.
Maybe he blacked out.
Probably.
But you know what, dude? Like I said, spaghetti ain't nothing to joke with, especially if you're Italian. You better know how to fucking cook that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a serious thing. Like I will say this, ladies and gentlemen, Andy is Italian, right? He makes the fucking meanest spaghetti I've ever had. It's so fucking good. Every time this guy wants to discuss business, he's like, "Hey, Richie, come over. I made some fucking spaghetti. I learned it from my grandma. My grandma learned it from fucking Al Capone because I'm Italian and we're from the East Coast."
My lasagna is not too bad either.
I don't know about that.
You haven't had it?
No, but
I thought you did.
I don't know. If your fucking Italian blood comes out in your lasagna, then we're eating it. But if it doesn't, I'm gonna have to fucking go full Iceman on you too and pull up a little knife out. Probably rough you up a little bit.
I got body armor.
I don't care. I'm gonna fucking rough you up. You're not gonna be wearing your body armor after you finish cooking your lasagna.
Florida man calls 911 to check on his tax return.
Do the doop 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 doop.
911, what's your emergency? Where's my fucking taxes?
I filed my taxes about a month ago, and I just I'm fucking really relying on that money because I gotta make my spaghetti. My crocodiles need their food. So if you guys know, it's a life or death situation here, because if I don't feed these crocodiles or these alligators, they're gonna kill me.
They're gonna eat me. Shit.
Sir, what's your emergency? I just fucking told you guys. Yeah, you know what though? I wouldn't hold that to Florida, man. I feel like here in California, we got some idiots that'll probably call the government just to be like, where's my fucking check?
Florida man convicted of burying ex-reporter in concrete for his Magic the Gathering collection.
Wait, what? I'm fucking confused. Hold on.
Florida man convicted of burying an ex-reporter in concrete for his Magic the Gathering collection.
Okay, but Magic the Gathering is a bunch of cards. What is that?
It's like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, so why is he burying somebody in concrete?
I don't know. Let me read it. William Cormier III was...
Yeah, this guy fucking plays...
Was so
he plays Magic the Gathering.
He was so desperate for money that he killed Sean Douglas in the fall of 2012 so he could steal his $100,000 collection of fantasy role-playing cards.
$100,000 collection?
Yeah. Jurors convicted Cormier of first-degree murder after a little more than an hour of deliberation.
Wow.
Cormier III showed no reaction as the verdict was read. He faces up to life in prison.
You know what though? That's who fucking finds a Magic the Gathering nerd to do a hit?
Dude, I'm telling you right now, dude, nerds are some of the most dangerous people on the planet, and they have been forever.
You fucking pull up to this, let's just say a PC bar, right? You know, you guys, it's 2021, right? We got PC bars that we should. Yeah, if you guys don't know what a PC bar is basically a bar minus alcohol with a bunch of PCs in there, right?
You mean politically correct?
No.
PC?
No. PC, like computer.
Oh.
So this guy's probably in a fucking PC bar, right? Somebody comes up and is like, hey, this guy wrote an article about me and I just don't like it, so I need you to kill him. And they find a nerd who's just sitting there in the PC bar on the fucking Googles or whatever you kids call it nowadays, on the Googles, looking up how can I quickly make $100,000 for Magic the Gathering. And this guy happens to see him. He's like, hey, you know, I need you to kill somebody for me. Can you do it? And then you could have all the Magic the Gathering cards you want.
Wait, I got a perfect one now that's going to make no sense, but it's funny.
I don't know. I'm still tripping. Like, who hires a nerd for a hit?
I think you're reading too much into it.
No, I'm not. I'm reading into it just enough. Okay, Andy.
These are Florida men. You can't think too much about it.
Oh, yeah, they're different species. I feel you on that one.
All right.
Whole different breed.
Florida men attack an ice cream man who wouldn't take $20 bill for pickled sausage. They go to an ice cream man to get pickled fucking sausage.
Pickled sausage.
No, who goes to an ice cream truck for pickled sausage?
And then wants to beat the ice cream man up.
The victim told detectives 3 men tried to pay for a pickled sausage with a counterfeit $20 bill. When the ice cream man questioned him, he said they pulled out a gun. He tried to wrestle the gun away, but one of the men struck him in the eye.
Hey, pickled sausage ain't no joke, all right? You don't fuck around with pickled sausage. You need that shit.
I've never heard of pickled sausage.
Neither have I.
Two questions. Why do you go to an ice cream man for pickled sausage? And what the fuck is pickled sausage?
Yeah, like, yo, I got some fucking frozen pickled sausage here. You want some of it? It's like a fucking popsicle. You just suck on it.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, that's fucking weird, dude. Like, I'm telling you guys, Florida is wild. And if you guys ever visit there, make sure you go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Universal Orlando and try the pickled sausage.
Do we have a sponsor that I don't know about?
No, but I'm just letting them know. This is like a tip for me. So,
is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter sponsoring you?
If you guys go
how
to
dare
the
you betray me?
Wizarding World of Harry Potter, make sure you look for somebody that has the connect on pickled sausage because it will change your life. And next thing you know, you're just going to be wanting to beat up a fucking ice cream man because they don't have it.
I want my cut.
Well, Andy, you don't even know who Voldemort is, so fuck off.
I know who Dobby is, though.
Yeah, that you do. It's because you fucking look like Dobby, Andy.
Florida man arrested after urinating on his in-laws' carpet during Thanksgiving dinner. All right.
Hey,
Two things. Go
ahead, Andy.
Number one, why is he pissing on the carpet during Thanksgiving dinner at his in-laws' house? And number two, why his in-laws obviously hate him enough to call the cops on him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're in-laws.
For something like that.
Look, here's the thing. I'm on this guy's side, all right?
He's clearly drunk. There's got to be something going on.
I'm on this guy's side, okay? Because, check it out.
You got to go.
No, not even that, right? That was beautiful, Andy. Fucking
excuse me.
Gorgeous burp. 10 out of 10. Check it out, right? You're with your significant other. You're married, right? And obviously maybe like you just want to go hang out on Thanksgiving with your family, and you're just like, all right, you drink here and there on Thanksgiving. People drink, you know what I mean? Like, it's not unheard of. You get fucking shit-faced wasted because the turkey tastes like shit, and you need multiple beers to drink it, to eat it, right? And the next thing you know, you're pissing yourself on the carpet that they just put in. So I feel like the in-laws there are just Karens. And for those young listeners, you guys know what Karens are, right? Karens and Kevins. They're just fucking ruthless cop collars.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that's what happened. Maybe this guy just got too drunk and he was having too much of a good time. Pissed himself on the carpet that they just installed, and Florida.
My question is, did he whip out his cock and piss on this carpet, or did he piss his pants and it ran down his leg onto the carpet?
Either way, you're drinking too much. It's Thanksgiving. It's a holiday. Fuck off. Don't call the cops. I think Florida's just bougie.
No, because unzipping your pants and whipping your cock out and pissing on the carpet is so disrespectful.
But you're drunk.
It doesn't matter.
You got a fucking car. Like, you got to...
This man has to be removed.
No,
in that
you're
case.
drunk, bro. You got to get out of jail free card.
If he was so drunk he had an accident, that's one thing. But to be aware that he needs to take a piss, to whip his cock out and piss on the carpet, that's an entirely different situation.
Let's take an example, right? You don't think straight when you're on alcohol. And a perfect example of that is us.
I think perfectly straight.
Yes, Andy, you do.
A perfectly straight.
Excuse me, Ossifer. My speech is perfectly straight.
I command you, as son of Lucifer, to spread the blood of the innocent.
Oh, thank you, Andy.
I'm a Florida man. What do you want?
No, I've been drinking a couple beers. Get off my back. Oh man, what if that was like Jim Jones' excuse for the whole Guyana situation? Hey, I had like 3 beers. Like, get off my back. I'm sorry. Like, everyone, like 900 people died, but I had 3 beers.
I had a grog, man. I didn't know what they put in there. Florida man offers police officer $3 and chicken dinner for sex.
Wait.
A female investigator went undercover and posed as a street-level prostitute. During the operation, police said one of the suspects, Steven Torres, offered to trade $3 and a chicken dinner for a sexual act.
Oh my God, yo, people are grimy. Like, hey,
you want this chicken leg? You suck my dick, you can have it.
you know, I've been looking at you and you're fucking pretty slim, and I could tell maybe times are hard because you've been, selling your body and whatnot. But you know what? I got what you need. You fucking hungry? I got some chicken legs. You need some fucking money for a beer? Here's $3.
You know what? You give me that ass, you can have the whole chicken.
Oh man, ladies of the night. Ladies of the night, they deal with some bullshit. You know, they're workers too. They're fucking working their asses off, quite literally. And you got dickheads out here saying, hey, you want a fucking chicken wing? Like, man, I bet you that fucking sex worker can afford your fucking lifestyle. Like, they'll buy your fucking car cash. But, you know, it is what it is. Florida people are wild. Let's go, Andy. What you got? I see you fucking smirking and grimming over there.
All right. A Florida man was arrested, and he regrets wearing this T-shirt. And it's got his mugshot here, and you can see his T-shirt. His T-shirt is a Monopoly T-shirt, and it says, "Go directly to jail.
Oh,
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200."
I wonder if he wore that shit on purpose. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to jail today.
I know, right? Probably.
Yeah, he probably did
Seems
it
staged.
for the memes. But yeah, guys. So this is our little bit of a break episode that we decided to do.
This is the one that you liked earlier when I was reading them off to you.
All right,
it's on
Andy,
this page too.
This is gonna be our last one. Okay, so we'll continue with this one, and then after that, that's a wrap.
Last one. Florida man arrested for attacking a drag queen with a tiki torch dressed like a KKK member. He's now running for mayor.
And you know what? In this political climate, I see that happening, and I see him actually getting fucking votes. Fuck that guy.
Oh, I'm sure he'll get some votes, but
Yeah. Oh man, he's for the Aryan Brotherhood, and he beats up those fucking
okay.
old transgender people.
Boyd's
Makes my
own-
skin
Boyd-
crawl. I'm voting for him.
Boyd's own case breaks down to what he says is an inaccurate perception among law enforcement that he was an aggressor in the fight with the drag queen. Actually, Boyd says he was just defending himself, and in November, he's scheduled to go on trial for an assault charge. In the meantime, Corbyn has thrown his hat in the race to unseat current Wilton Manors mayor, Gary Resnick.
Yeah, you vote for me. I fucking don't like transgender people, and you know what? I'm fucking part of the KKK. Let's do this. Yeah, South. Woo!
Florida man.
Florida.
Florida man tries to avoid court appearance by claiming he has Ebola.
Andy. The last one was the last one, okay? But
there's so many.
you know, maybe once a month or something like that, or we'll do like a break, a little fun episode like this where me and Andy just sit here and bullshit. I mean, we literally sit here and bullshit every episode. So, but what I mean by bullshit is, you know, we're just gonna sit here and discuss something out of the norm, like a little break type of episode. Because I know maybe it gets boring to some of you guys listening to ghost stories or, you know, aliens or whatever we're talking about that week or that month. So we're just gonna throw these little, you know, we're gonna pepper or salt bay these little episodes in every once in a while, and yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy them. It's gonna be our little not side story, little side episode vibe.
So on the docket for next week,
We
got the Nordics.
Next week we're hopping right back into to all the action, and by action I mean Andy and myself are very how do I say this? Our very informative episodes that we have for you guys.
Not.
Yeah, that's a joke. That was a joke.
I'm going to tell you what though, with the Nordics, it's going to be a little more informative than the last two.
Yeah, we got some more research.
Because I got a little bit more information on this one than the last two.
But yeah, so we'll jump back in and we'll jump into the Nordics and we'll talk about them and discuss them and, you know, see where they're from, and then possibly the Pleiadians after that. And then from there it goes...
Actually, the Nordics are from the Pleiades system.
Okay. So maybe not. I don't know.
I don't think the Pleiadians they're like a race separate from the Nordics. I think they're one and the same.
Well, we'll discuss that when it comes to the episode. So who knows? If you listen to the next episode, you'll find out if we discuss Pleiadians or not, judged on the information that we have from the Nordics. And then after that, it comes down to dun dun dun.
Richie has a mangina.
No, the secret space program. But as always, thank you guys so much for listening. If you guys have a chance, we started up an Instagram, so go ahead and follow us on SBB Pod. That's S as in stupid, B as in boy, B as in Billy, and then P as in Podrick from Game of Thrones, O as in Olive, and D as in D's nuts. So that's SBB Podcast or SBB Pod on Instagram. Go ahead and give us a follow, and you guys will be able to see, you know, whatever we post. We'll go ahead and let you guys know on there whenever we have some new episodes.
When I announce an episode on there, that's saying that it's up on Spotify or any of maybe the other.
Yeah, we're working on.
We're going to be on.
Yeah, we're
not
on
all
some
of
other
them
platforms,
yet, but we're working on it.
So, like I said, thank you guys for listening. Thank you so much. And if you guys aren't done drinking, just go ahead and keep on drinking. Crack open the next beer. Fucking gobble it down.
Take your shirts and pants off.
Yeah, use your gullet. Fucking use your deep throat skills. Drink it. Just drink it all.
Get more comfortable.
And have an amazing night. Just enjoy the rest of your night. So,
and don't let a python wrap around your cock.
This is the Supernatural Beer Bros podcast. And good night to you all, or good morning, or good afternoon, or
later,
whatever it is. Bye.
Vámonos.